Welcome to Ha Giang! Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will take you on a 4-day road trip in Ha Giang, located up north of Vietnam, where you can explore magnificent rugged mountains, the deepest canyon in Southeast Asia, ethnic villages, and delicious local food. Talking about food, did you know the traditional dish of the Hmong people in Ha Giang is thang co, meaning stewed horse meat soup? Don't worry, we're not gonna eat horse meat today. Instead, we're gonna drive through the bridge of a horse nose called Ma Pi Lane and many other beautiful routes of Ha Giang. I booked this tour through a company called Ha Giang Adventure. You can check out their detailed itinerary on the website. If this is your first time experiencing the Ha Giang Loop, here are the 3 things you need to know. 1. Choose the right time. The best times to ride the Ha Giang Loop are generally springtime from March to May and autumn from September to November. If you go in January, the time I'm filming this video, it can get pretty cold, especially when you're on the boat riding through the Nha Quy River. Now it's 5 degrees Celsius in Ha Giang. It is freezing. So cold. However, the view is still magnificent here, and you can also get a chance to see beautiful peach blossoms and take stunning pictures with them. 2. Choose your ride option. If you are unfamiliar with driving a motorbike in Vietnam, I suggest you choose the Easy Rider option that allows you to sit on the back of the local tour guide. You can also drive a motorbike yourself, but ensure you have valid licenses because the police can fine you significantly. Since Ha Giang Loop routes are quite challenging with dust, rocky roads, and big truck crossing, accidents might happen. I highly recommend buying travel insurance before the trip. I use SafetyWing since they cover hospitalization and travel medical insurance just in case I get injured while traveling. I'll leave the link in the description box below so you can check it out. 3. Pack wisely. I made a mistake packing too much for the Ha Giang trip. Thanks to my tour guide, Anh Vay, who helped me pack everything on a bike. I can turn my carry-on into a perfect backrest for a long trip. Before heading out, you will be provided with a helmet, knee pads, and essential gear. So you just need to pack light because you'll be on the road most of the time and sleep in different accommodations each day. Regarding accommodations, we were very lucky with the homestays. They were located in less touristy spots and the rooms were clean. The view is magnificent, the room is cozy, but there's one problem, is that the Wi-Fi is pretty weak here. I need to send pictures to my mom and then call her later, and I just realized that my eSIM has better internet connection than the Wi-Fi here. As you can see, my phone has 3 bar of connection right now, which is pretty great. And the provider that I'm using is Scenic, who I trust to be a sponsor for today's video. The reason why I chose to use eSIM is that it's convenient. I don't need to go to an extra store to buy a physical SIM card. One of the people from my group bought a physical SIM card from a random store in Hanoi, and when he went to Ha Giang, it didn't work. So using an eSIM can save you a lot of time, money, or even energy. I know a lot of you plan on not only visiting Vietnam but also other Southeast Asian countries such as Cambodia, Malaysia, the Philippines, etc. And you worry about choosing a specific SIM card for a specific destination. Now you don't need to worry about it because Scenic provides affordable mobile data connections in over 160 countries and 8 regions. For my viewers, you can get an exclusive 15% discount on Scenic data plans. You can go to scenic.com/pho to download the app and then apply the code PHO at the checkout. Thanks to the fast internet connection, I looked up some interesting facts about the Hmong King Palace, where you get an insight into the life of the wealthiest men in the region. Before the August Revolution, Vuong Chinh Đức was the richest man in the area, thanks to drug dealing. That's why, when you enter the mansion, you'll see many poppy plant-shaped decorations.
The bed here, when someone want go to work with the king, when they go here, they have to lie down on the bed to use the opium before they working.
My first impression was the architecture. Built in the early 1900s, the palace combines Chinese, French, and the Hmong architectural styles. It is shaped like a tortoise shell, symbolizing longevity. I noticed that they have the foldable table. Is very smart because if you have more people coming in, you can just expand it like this. You can see it in like the Chinese buffet and stuff like that. It's very cool, right? And then like if you see this table and these chairs, you know that the family back then was very, very rich. Well, was he that rich to have a TV back then? The palace comprises 64 rooms, divided into 3 zones. The front for guards and servants, the middle and rear where family members live and work. There are storage rooms for food, drugs, weapons, and equipment as well. Fun fact, the Hmong king had 3 wives. If you look closely at the family pictures, you won't see the second wife because she didn't give him a son. I admired the architecture of this palace and learned a lot about the fascinating stories of the Hmong king. Comment down below if you want to visit this place in Ha Giang. Another impressive spot was the Lũng Cú Flag Tower, an important historical site marking Vietnam's territorial sovereignty. To reach the top, you need to walk nearly 400 steps from the entrance, which is pretty good exercise after a long day sitting on a motorbike.
Okay, let's keep going. The view is getting better.
The view is breathtaking, and you can see China from the top. The flag size is 54 square meter, representing the 54 ethnic groups of Vietnam. On the way back, we visited the border between China and Vietnam, which was pretty interesting. Okay, so behind me is the border between Vietnam and China. So China is over there. You can see some guards walking around with their dogs. And then here is Vietnam. So they have the fence here as well. So if you cross this fence, don't know what's gonna happen to you, but it's gonna be China. If you want to buy souvenirs, you can visit the charming village called Lung Tam, which is known for producing high-quality hemp linen. Here, you'll be able to watch the entire linen making process from start to finish and even try to roll out the cloth. You'll be surprised by how much balance and strength it requires. I admired how hardworking and meticulous the women here are in dedicating themselves to fashion. I bought some items to support their business and then visited the local market, which offered a glimpse into local life with colorful textiles, handmade crafts, and traditional food. The market is usually open on the weekend, so double-check before booking your trip. Last but not least, if you want to take beautiful pictures of the Ha Giang Loop, you can stop by the Tham Ma Pass, one of the most beautiful routes in Ha Giang. In the past, Tham Ma Pass was used by locals to test their horses' strength. Horses that performed well were kept, while others were used for Thang Ko. Since this is a popular tourist attraction, please do not give money to children because it encourages them to quit school. Some of my best travel memories aren't about the places. I barely remember the exact temples or the name of the street, but I remember the people. The wave from a child, the locals who shared their home-cooked meals with me, and the fellow travelers who told their stories and reminded me that I wasn't alone.
Travel teaches me that kindness is universal, that laughter sounds the same in every language, and that the smallest moments are the happiest ones that stay with me forever.
Nhớ Giang. Nhớ Giang. Đúng rồi. Giỏi quá, đi học đi.